Greetings, grasshoppers. Welcome to the show today. This is your RJ. This is the Bot Signal. And hey, this is my favorite show of the week. Let's celebrate our wins, shall we? Why do we do this? Why do we do this every weekend? Let me tell you also at the same time, why is this my favorite show? It's my favorite show because we get to pay attention to the heroes in our lives, which are sometimes us. A lot of times I can point to a piece of software or point to another human being and say, hey, that's awesome. You made my day. But occasionally, and I've obviously decided once a week is appropriate, sometimes it's just good to celebrate yourself. Everything that you've brought to the table this week in your business or in your life, big stuff, small stuff, I don't care. You know I don't care. Bring it anyway, because we want to celebrate you. We want to celebrate what you've done, and we want to add a little bit of momentum to the end of this week. So, my friends, as always, I will start. The minute I see somebody toss an accomplishment in the notes there, I'm going to celebrate it and read it out loud. So be ready, people. Anyway, so this week in the bot cave, it's really been a pretty fabulous week, honestly. Started out the week having an absolutely lovely conversation with somebody. It was this person is right at the point where she, needed my services, and it was an absolutely astounding conversation. Do you ever feel like you're talking to the person that you've been looking for? The person whose needs matches your offering like a key in a lock. That's what happened to me this Monday. And she ended up joining our little crazy family this week. So that's a twice. We're going to give that 2 because A, it's outstanding. And B, yeah, we're going to give it a no. Yeah. Love adding people to my family. Love adding people. Really, I love my clients. They are like my family. I do spend a lot of time with them. I spend time thinking about them. Even if I'm not with them directly, I do spend time thinking about, what the things that they're doing out there for marketing and the things that they might need. So awesomeness. Welcomed another member to the family this week. Here's another super cool, awesome thing that happened this week in the business. And that is that my team and I sat down, and we're doing VIP days now. So we are mapping out we're mapping out where everything sits currently for a client. And then we're looking at, okay, what's the client journey through here? What's the flow? And then we're recommending tools and things to make that happen. Now, those of you in the know also know that I'm doing half a VIP day giveaway. One lucky winner, which will be awarded a week from today. One lucky winner will get a half of a VIP day with me, where we map out your funnel, we map out the journey, we look at all the assets that you have, some which are in use, some which aren't. We look at absolutely everything, and then we look at how questions, personalization, gamification, how engagement can help with that client journey. How can we get them to something that they need fast? And and it, it just changes the whole thing. So every once in a while, the team and I sit down and we take a relook at where my stuff is, because of course, I don't always remember that I'm, my company needs it too. I don't always remember that. Sometimes I'm just really caught up in whatever the RJ's doing at that point, and I forget to include myself. So every once in a while, we have it marked on the calendar. Let's sit down, let's take a look at this stuff, and let's see where we're at. So we did that this week. It was a super huge amount of fun, because here's the deal: when I do that, every time I do that, I never think I need to do that. Never think I need to look at the great big map of my marketing. We call it a treasure map. I never think that I need to look at that. But every single time that I do, darlings, I find good things. I find that some connection that I have been making in my mind that I think is already happening, maybe not happening at all yet. And maybe that's not why I'm not getting results from it. So I come out always with a list of, okay, these are the videos, these are the things, these are the wants that we need to have in order to make that funnel into a waterfall, is what I like to say there. So that was a really big win and a whole lot of fun with my team. I absolutely love my team. And man, that's another one, isn't it? Oh, I had 2 show up back to back. Let's see if we can get the dance again. Okay, no, we got Elf, everyone, which is also good. Anyway, so sat down with the team, did the big 30,000 foot view, and it was just a reminder on how important it is to do, and how important it is to do not by myself, but with the people that it affects. Never want to be one of those people in a silo making decisions theoretically for everybody else. That's what drove me out of corporate. One of the things anyway. So other wins this week. So I got to attend a class. I am so thrilled to be in Charles Bird's class. Man, that thing is awesome, okay? This time we were kind of going over some of the our offers. We were going over, different types of offers that people have and different ways to word things. And there was just so much there, and Charles was there. Bill Barron was there. And he was, adding some of his expertise, which is, look that dude up if you don't know. 'Cause wow, has moved many things in digital marketing. And so getting tips from the pros, getting tips from the big guys, invaluable experience, and put in a way that wasn't overwhelming, right? I'm just not a huge fan of overwhelming types of education, front-loaded education. Some of you know I was a while back, I was a adjunct staff member at the local university up here. And that's just one of many teaching type jobs that I've had, education related jobs that I've had over the years. And, what I know is that it's not helpful, it's not functional to overload people, to overwhelm them with many, many things all at once. It just doesn't work. Their brains just their brains shut off. That's bad. But even worse, 90% of the time, they start to blame themselves for not getting it. They think that everybody else gets it but them. So the way that the bits of education are presented in this class is the opposite. It just is kind of stirred in, we just stir in a little bit at a time. And it just really provides me with an incredible new perspective on what I'm doing out there in the marketplace. And also, I'm not alone. I've got so much support with me, behind me, and I'm behind them as well. It's really it's a great big family type thing. So it's awesome, and I love it. Anyway, celebrating being part of that class this week for sure, because it gave me a whole lot to go on marketing wise. And then we also have this. I held a class this week. It was to some people that were just brand new doing bots, brand new. We even went over the what's a bot question in class. And to those 7 women, I thank you. I thank you. I know that dipping into technology sometimes just isn't easy. Everything seems unfamiliar. The interfaces, for me, they would be overwhelming if I didn't already know my way around. And these 7 women gutted it out for 3 hours with me. All right. Going over the basis, going screen by screen, learning what it is to do some work in ManyChat. That was pretty amazing. It was pretty amazing. The courage that I witnessed, the chutzpah that I witnessed, it was all pretty beautiful. And I want to celebrate those 7 women because they're amazing. And we're convening again next Tuesday. We're going to have some office hours, and people are going to be able to ask me whatever they want and have me walk them through. It's an honor. You know what I mean? It's an honor and a pleasure to be the one that people trust to walk them through difficult things. Sometimes I think that we forget that. Things are so easy for us sometimes. And I know that I forgot during the class that some people probably need to be, you know what I mean? Like, people don't realize that can't do this on your phone. People don't realize, that sometimes it takes a little bit of extra prep beforehand. I know it because I've done it a million times, but guess who forgot to tell everybody else? But you know what? Those ladies just took it in stride. And it is an honor to be the one that, is trusted to hold their hand and walk them through stuff that they considered so difficult before they wouldn't even touch it. So kudos to my 7 ladies. You're amazing. And I think that you're going to go far. I'm going to go far with the chatbot stuff because there's a world more to look at and think about. So put your wins in the comments for me so that I can read them out to everybody. Some personal wins this week. Personal wins this week. I got to finish something that I've been working on for a long time. Happened over the weekend, but I got to finish a piece of art that I've been working on. Hold, please. I have it right here. All right. It's this right here. This has nothing to do with work. Okay. But it's, my wife and I play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, and I like to make the little, I'll do that. That's better. That's a better side. I have more room on that side. So I like to make terrain pieces for us to play in and on when we're playing the game. This one is special. This one took me a really long time, people. But what is special about it is that the floors in this house are separatable and they're all playable. Look at what a geek I am. I am completely talking about this on my show, but you know what? I'm good with it. So I've got little floors here. Those little little horizontal lines represent little walls, and then everything is held on with magnets. I figured out how to magnetize the floors of this place so that we can set up any kind of arrangement we want. And then, of course, I have the second floor, removable as well. And it's got a little wood floor up there. But again, everything is held on. That's magnetizable as well. So if we wanted to play on the second floor, if there's a tavern up there or some bedrooms or something, we could do that. So this is what I do in my spare time, people. And it's what I like about it is that I have a hobby. I have a hobby that is completely separate from what I do for a living. It engages all of my crazy right brain activity. And that right there is so valuable because then I'm not constantly thinking about work. I get, so a lot of people have this, right? We're here, we work at home. A lot of entrepreneurs work from their homes, and separation between home life and regular, normal personal life, there's not a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? There's not a whole lot of separation there. A lot of times, some people kind of keep their office as sacred, or they're working in their office, and then they're out. When they're out of their office, they're not working. I'm not able to do that. That's everything mixes in for me. And so what I have to do to actually leave the office, so to speak, is to go work on something completely separate. And for me, that means making stuff with my hands. I've always had that. I've always loved that. When I was a small child, even shorter than I am now, I used to make these things. I would turn them into my mother and tell her that they were new inventions. Not kidding. And every once in a while, she'd have to, round up the inventions and kind of make a few go away so that we could have room for more. Anyway, I celebrate having something completely different to do with my brain, so that I can pull away every once in a while from my business, which is really, really important to me, and give the other half of my brain a place to play. So if you don't have something like that, I really encourage you to maybe look into getting something like that for yourself, because it truly is, it's some joy. It's some joy to behold. When I get something done, I am so darn proud of it. So as evidenced, obviously, in the show today. So we have got incredible stuff coming up this week, next week. We've got it all. We've got an event coming on November 12th. This event is a full day event, no cost to you. You can come into that event and be with us. It is Skyrocket Your Engagement. That's the event name. A full day on November 12th, and we are getting ready for it. In celebration, we are doing a giveaway. I was talking about that earlier, the half of VIP day, and it's at VIP giveaway. VIPdaygiveaway.com. I'll put it in the comments. How about that? It's there, and people are joining me. People are wanting a chance at that half a day of VIP experience. Gosh, I get so confused sometimes when I'm talking. Anyway, so we're really excited here in the Bot Cave. We're producing brand new stuff. Of course, we also have the community. The community is shaping up to be a really great place, and that's also available to join. There's just so many opportunities. If you want to get involved with us, even in just some small way, some ways that don't cost any money at all, it's time. It's time. Do this while you still can. Do this while I have the opportunity to serve at this level, because it only gets busier here in the Bot Cave. So that's really it for today, my friends. Just want to thank you for being along. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being the greatest audience, because, this is, I love talking to you. I love talking to you about how engagement marketing can help, about how to do it just a little bit differently than most people will tell you to do it. Seriously, I was on a conversation just yesterday, and a lady was telling me that she had been in an audience of, some event that she was attending, and the advice there was email people every single day. Oh my God. What are we, stuck in the 60s? Well, they didn't have email in the 60s, but what are we doing? What are we doing? When that's the advice, it's no wonder that people just smack their foreheads and go, what am I going to do? Listen, I got stuff for you to do that doesn't involve over the top emailing, that does not involve douchey sales tactics, that does not involve, my friend that I was talking to, she said, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for this kind of marketing. And I know, because that's not what I signed up for either. It's just not. It's not the kind of marketing that I love to participate in. My friends, my darlings, you can participate in marketing that lights you up inside, that makes you excited, and that causes other people to have fun. You can do it. I can certainly help with that. And I want to thank you for coming, paying attention, and giving me some love for a few minutes on a Friday. So that's about it for now. I will be back next week. Next week's shows are going to be really outstanding. So do make sure that you visit me 10 a.m. on weekdays. And with that, I'll see you in a bot.